Today I want to talk to you guys about cross harmonica, which is also referred to as second position. Very common position played by blues harmonica players. And specifically I want to talk about melody playing. And this video will be one of a series of videos, possibly weekly or twice a month. I will offer a preview video that is previewing my Harmonica 1, 2, 3 live online classes. Just a little sneak peek so you can kind of keep up with the topics that I'm offering those live classes in case you haven't signed up yet and you're wondering, what is Ronnie teaching? Well, I'm teaching everything, beginner, intermediate classes, all sorts of stuff, but this would kind of give you an idea. I work on technique, concepts, we go through everything, but again, coming up in my next class here in a few days, we'll be doing Amazing Grace and learning it in the style of cross harp. So I thought I would just talk about that today and kind of give you guys some insight as to why it would be a good idea for you as a blues harmonica player or not, whether you're into blues or not, to be learning some melodies in this position, second position, or cross harp. Just to remind you, the scale that comes from second position sounds like this. A harmonica, key of A. So that's part of the main simplified pentatonic scale. 2 draw, 3 draw half step bend, 4 blow, 4 bend all the way to the half step, 4 draw, 5 draw, and 6 blow. Feeding off of this pentatonic scale, when we talk about Amazing Grace, what I'll do is I'll just play some of this melody for you and then kind of give you a tip on how to get started by ear working on melodies in cross harp. So, starting on the 1 draw, here we go. Alright, so as you can see, it's Amazing Grace, and the difference when you play a melody like that in second position, that cross harp, you're getting all the bends. You have access to these beautiful bent notes where all the expression is. So that's one great reason to start transposing if you know a bunch of first position songs where there are no blow notes. Another good one would be, let's see, you could do Saints Go Marching In. If you learned it that style in straight harp, starting on the 4 blow, like you would see in most places in instruction books, try starting it by ear, work by ear, starting lower and find the root note. 2 draw. Right? So if you're somebody that's saying, well, Ronnie, I can't do that. My ear is not fine-tuned. It's not refined enough to find those notes. This is a format that you can begin to use to do both ear training and developing more melodies in your repertoire in second position. It's important, I think. And it's beautiful. They're beautiful to play because, again, you have access to all those bent notes. So just start simple. If you're getting nowhere by ear and you really feel that you're coming across notes that you're like, I can't find these notes, those are likely bent note choices that you're struggling with. 3 half step or full step bend are often the note choices you're trying to find. So experiment with that. Let me just leave you with this. I'll give you the beginning phrases to Amazing Grace and then we'll wrap it up. In cross harp, 1 draw to 2 draw. And then this little maneuver here is all these juicy, those juicy bends that are located on the 3. So we got 1 draw and 2 draw. That little maneuver is just scooping into that half step. So you're scooping into the half step 3 bend, up to 3 draw, back to 3 half step. Then 2 draw, and then back to the scoop on the 3 half-step bend to 3 draw. So that whole, I call it a maneuver because it's all together. It sounds like this. That takes practice for a bunch of people. Or you can articulate it a couple different ways, but those are the note choices to help you get started self-discovering a cool melody like Amazing Grace. Hope that helps you. I'm not done with the series of improvisation tips. I'll do a part 3 coming up, which will also reflect an upcoming class called The Art of Improvisation. So be on the lookout for that clip coming up real soon. It's possible that the class may have already passed by the time the clip goes up, but I don't think that'll matter. That's all I got today. Hope to see you real soon.